Lizotte. Mr. Ted Lizotte, how about a hand?
So every time I trip over the word caller lab when I'm trying to say it, I now know who to blame.
This is my very good friends at home. President of a Smartass Club.
There you go.
And circulated to the longest continuous operating club in Texas.
You've been at this 75 years and keep talking, you just let them. Nicely done. All right, I believe we're running out of paper, so I'm thinking this is close to the last thing that's happening here tonight. The Chairman's Award for the 49th Color Lab Convention. As most of you know, the Chairman's Award is one of the only decisions that is made without the need for a committee of at least 3 to 5 people. I will admit that I almost let this newfound freedom go to my head, but Teresa was quick to bring me back to earth. The Chairman's Award was first presented by John Jones. I got that one right? In 1981, when I was a freshman in high school. Realizing this fact sent me on the path for this award, so here we go. One of the things I'm very involved in and very passionate about right now is teaching. It stands as one of humanity's most noble endeavors, and it is truly the lifeblood of square dance callers. Whether coaching other callers, educating a new class, or delivering a smooth and entertaining dance routine, our ability and desire to help others be better always shines through. As much as we concentrate on trying to get more dancers into the activity to help grow it, the reality is that all the callers in this room can only give 7 days a week. I call 4 local clubs myself in my area from basic through challenge. The best way for my area to get more dancers is to find more callers. These people need the desire to learn the craft of calling and to help them get their clubs of their own going. None of us can do it all. We need more callers, and they need education. And that brings us to this year's recipient. This teacher will receive their 50-year calling certificate next year and has been a Color Lab member since 1983, my junior year, for those keeping score. They have attended 30 conventions. They are a member of over 12 committees and have chaired several of them. They have served this organization as a board member for 18 years. And during that time, served on the EAC for 8 years, as well as taking a turn at Vice, arrow to flip page, and yes, also as chair. One would think that dedicated service to the organization would warrant an award in and of itself, and it certainly earns my respect and gratitude, but it's not the reason for the award tonight. And because I'm not as good as some of these other guys, I will do this. Ken Ritucci learned the calling craft from some of the greats of our activity, Jack Lazary, Lee Kopman, Ed Foote, Jim Mayo, to mention a few. After attending numerous college schools with Al Brundage and Earl Johnston from 75 through 82, he was asked to join the staff in 1983. In 92, he took over the school and he ran it until 98. For those keeping score, that's 15 years, which by anybody's turn is a pretty good run. In 1991, Ken earned his accredited caller coach designation and is currently the chair of that committee, as you saw earlier, and that was not planned. In 2004, he began his own caller school, the Northeast Caller School, which happened to be in my hometown of Manchester, New Hampshire. This coming October, the school will be celebrating its 20th anniversary. Ken has started schools across the country and across the globe. He has taught callers in Germany, Denmark, the Czech Republic, and Russia. You name it, Ken's been there. But enough about the statistics, let's just talk a little bit about the man. A lot of us teach, but Ken has a true passion for helping new callers, and I've seen it in action, firsthand. He's in his happy place when he sees that light go on in a new caller, and he loves to watch them mature and grow. They come back to his schools literally year after year. And he's trying to make new caller coaches as well. Ken was the first person to ask me to make a presentation at one of his schools, back when I didn't believe anybody would care about anything I had to say, which, looking around, is still kind of active today. He invited me back year after year and eventually put me on staff. He politely forced me to be better than I thought I could be. And Ted flipped too many pages. He was instrumental in me earning my own accreditation in 2020, basically kicking me in the butt and making this lazy caller do what needed to be done. Ken helped bring out the best in me, just like he's been helping to bring out the best in new callers and caller coaches for over 35 years. And we are lucky to have him. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Chairman Award recipient, Mr. Ken Ritucci.
The conventions are always really a lot of fun, aren't they? I especially enjoyed the 2020 and 2021 conventions. For those of you who don't understand that, see somebody in the audience, they know. But I'm really shocked. I'm used to giving awards, used to giving a lot of things to callers who work at my school. I couldn't be more proud of Ted. I love having him on staff. He does a fantastic job. I look around the room and I see a lot of my coaches, Barry and Dottie and Mickey and all the others that have done my schools through the years. I know you want to get going. It won't be long. But I always tell callers, you get into an activity to do something. Some people want to be national callers. Some people want to be overseas callers. Some people want to be, just staying close to home and teaching classes. For some reason, I always wanted to teach. My degrees were in education, but I didn't really teach school for long. It's always been my passion to produce callers and more callers, and I'll do everything I can to help. I'm very touched by this. Thank you, Ted, and thank you, everybody, for all your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, my second favorite caller.
Who's your favorite?